This presentation will give you a brief introduction to HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it was created to be used to make web pages. Every web page you have is built in HTML. If you look on the left, you'll see a fairly typical web page. I like to go swimming, and then some text, and down below there's a little list. I got lots of exercise and so on. On the right side, you see the HTML that is used to create this page. The browser looks at what's on the right side and see all those things that are in brackets, doc type, HTML head, and so on. Those are tags, and those instruct the browser what to do with the information that's contained inside the tag. Here's some basic concepts. All of the tags that you will see are contained in brackets. There's a beginning tag, which just has brackets, and then there's an ending tag, which has a slash after the bracket. And inside of that is information that the browser is going to process depending on what the tag is. There are things called container tags. There's this H1, and you can see it ends with an H1. A container tag has information in between the tags that the browser is going to process. There's also something called an empty tag. And all this is just a single tag in brackets. And this one creates a line break. The browser puts what follows on the next line. So you have container tags and empty tags. You also have comment tags. Sometimes you do something clever and you want to remember what it was, so you can write yourself a little comment. That's a bracket with an exclamation point. The browser ignores that tag. So every HTML page has a particular structure. It starts with a doc type, and we'll talk about that a little later. Notice that it's a comment tag. And then the next thing is an HTML tag. And you've noticed down at the bottom there's an ending HTML tag. So these are container tags, and everything in between them is processed by the browser. Inside the HTML tag, we have a head tag. There are two sections to an HTML page, a head and then a body. The head has information in it that's used for search engines like Google to help find your page and rank your page. In the body section, this is what the visitor to your website is going to see. So inside the body is all your text and your stories and everything that you want them to see. Okay, so those are the basic concepts. What we're going to do today is we're going to use Notepad to create your first web page. You'll find Notepad probably in the Windows accessory folder on your machine. So get out Notepad and then type in what you see on the right-hand side, all those tags and that text. When you've typed it in, save your page in a folder on the cloud. You'll have to create a folder, put your name on it, and then web pages so that we know what's in it. Name your page yourname1.html. That way we'll know whose it is, and it's your first web page. The .html is a file type that browsers process. They know a browser knows how to handle what's in your file. Double click on that file and it should come up in a browser. Not bad. It looks for a first job, but you can see your title isn't very clear and it's not formatted at all. So now I want you to add an H1 tag around your heading and add a P tag around your text. Save the file again and double click. Notice how differently it's formatted.